Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I've got an unboxing of the 77 Monza Mirage, the wide-body street machine. So very excited to have this one. Looking forward to it. It's an AMT 125 scale kit. It does not tell me a skill level on there. That's interesting. Let's see. It says 109 parts. Oh, there it is. Skill level 2. So, alright. Here's kind of what's in there. So let me go ahead and set you down. Let's see if we can get a good angle here. So there we go. Grab the scissors now. Go ahead and cut it open. Alrighty. Oh, almost had it. One shot. There it is. Now, paper on the plastic covering here is very thin. That's funny. Alrighty. In the garbage that goes. And here we go, guys. Alright. Alright, right on top we have some chrome. Get that cut open. We have, looks like, yep, set aside pipes, an inner and outer piece for each one. Nice slotted looking mag wheels. Those are kind of cool. They appear to all be the same depth. Some valve covers right there. I'm not sure if that's a piece or just part of a sprue. It might be a fuel cap or something. I'm not really sure what that is. And here's the back of an alternator in chrome. Couple of maybe pulleys for the engine, and these might be backings for either the tail lights or the front headlights. It's kind of interesting. Alright, here's glass. One big piece of the rear window and the front windshield, I believe. Oh, there's some tail lights here in the back, and two little squares. Maybe these are like license plate covers or something. I'm not positive on that. Or they're the I don't know, they don't look like the right shape. I was going to say they might be the cover for that, but it's not really the right design. So I'll look that up in the instructions when the time comes. And here we have the body. So very excited about this one. Back in the day, my buddy Mark and his wife Kim had a, not the Monza, but they actually had the Buick Starfire, if you guys remember that. I'll try and put a picture of that right here. Very similar car, basically the same thing as the Vega and Pontiac Astra, was it? It was the Vega of Pontiac, whatever. So Buick had a Starfire and Chevy had the Monza. So now this is kind of nice. This doesn't have the wide body parts. I thought they were going to come molded on. This is fantastic, guys. I'm going to be able to build this stock without all the extra wide body stuff. I like that. It's got a little bit of flare here, different from the stock version, but that's okay. That maybe could even be sanded down. But I'm very happy to see that. Thickness is about middle of the road. It's decent, but you know, could be a little better. It's a little flimsy feeling. Alright, next we have very basic dashboard. Very reminiscent of the real vehicle, really. Steering wheel, some rear backings for the brakes and wheels. And we have coolant hoses and like tail light covers, I guess, you know. Alright. That bag is done. Next we have the tires. Oh yeah, here we go. We got the rear tires and the front tires are the same width. There's your tread pattern, and they are Goodyears. Look like Goodyear Eagle VR50, it looks like it says. So they're very decent. Those are nice. Set them aside. Wow. How many parts did I say were in here? 109? Yeah. Seems like there's a lot more in here than that, but that's cool. I'm very happy with that. Here's the floor pan. Kind of basic. You know, the interior floor pan with the brake pedal and accelerator pedal molded in. Here's the bottom chassis. Very basic, a little bit of flashing. Have to clean it up. It reminds me of the kit itself reminds me of like an old MPC kit for some reason. I don't know when it was made or anything like that, or if it's a new tool or whatever. But that's what the plastic kind of feels like, an old MPC kit. And here are the inner panels for your doors and the rear area. Decent looking. Oh, cool. We have another dashboard. I like that. This is kind of a sportier looking one. Very cool. Console with the parking brake, what everybody calls the emergency brake. You know, parking brake and the shifter boot, and a little ashtray back there. Nice. And here are the wide body panels. Very cool. I'm very happy to see this, guys. Well, unfortunately, the front end is the only part that is made to be the like IMSA style wide body thing on there. I wonder if I can cut that off and put a regular bumper on it. But that's very cool. Like it. Okay, last bag of parts, guys. Alrighty, we have the seats. There are the seats. Those are really nice looking seats. There's the rear seat. You know, they go that way. Back of the rear seat. The hood. Kind of nice looking hood. Back of the hood is basically nothing. And the rear bumper panel. Yeah, it goes that way. Alrighty. Oh, cool. We have an engine. That's good. Now there, my buddy Mark and his wife, they had like I said, the Buick Starfire. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. And I think it had a 305 in it. I don't remember if it was a V6 or a V8. I'll have to do some research on that. But it was a quick little car. Theirs was black with the red accent. Oh, scratch that. It was red with the black accents. It was really cool. I really enjoyed that car out of one of the many that him and I both had through the years. Here's fan belt. No, it's not. That's a fan. This is the fan belt and pulleys. More inner wheel pieces. Distributor. Some kind of module there. Not sure what that is. Here's the battery. The heads for the engine. The oil pan. Air cleaner. Exhaust manifolds. Intake manifold right there. Inner wheel parts. Back of the front seats, and another steering wheel. That's very cool. And a couple of like miscellaneous bottles for under the engine compartment and that. Alrighty, here we go with the inner fender wells for the, I believe, the rear section. The lower control arms, rear axle, the transmission cross member, the front spindles for the wheels. Looks like fuel injection rails here. That's very cool. Some springs, coil springs, front and rears. Little stabilizer bar, sway bar right here. Steering shaft, drive shaft. Another panel here. I'm not sure what that is. It may be the inner rear panel. Nice louvers for the back. That's kind of neat. Some spoiler trim. Here's a spoiler. I think this is part of it that goes around the back. Radiator core support with the radiator already included, and then the the firewall. That there, a little dusty. All right, that's it for parts, guys. All right, hopefully I can find some pictures of these cars, and I'll put a bunch of them on here for you guys. I know everybody enjoys seeing that kind of stuff. Here is the instructions. I'll do that first. Okay. Really nothing about the actual car on here. Parts identifier. And here we have the build of the engine. It doesn't tell me what the engine is, so you make up your own, I guess. Yeah, step 2, we're putting the glass into the body already. It says trim off door handles and door locks on both doors. Now, why would we do that? I guess for the custom version, or the wide body version. Alright. Here we have, putting number 3 is chassis. Sand down the inner wheel wells. Let me try that again. Sand down the inner wheels to make thinner for a better fit to the tires. Test fit the inner wheels with tire and outer wheels together before sanding to ensure how much the inner wheels need to be modified. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, putting all that stuff in. Transmission support. Okay, exhaust. 4 is the interior. A lot of modifications here. Interior color is optional, however red is suggested. Okay, that's great. I guess if you want to build it that version, you know. Oh, those things that I thought were fuel rails, they were the shocks with some kind of support on them. So that was my bad. I messed that up. Excuse me. Alright, ready? Yep, this is a rear spoiler with those things. So I got that one right. So I'm 1 for 2. There we go. Moldings, the overlays. Might even be able to use these pieces on other kits. Front end kind of disappoints me. I'll have to modify that a bunch to make it stock looking. But I mean, you know, it's pretty cool. And then that was the rear spoiler. Okay. Does have a rear bumper though. That's interesting. All right. And then decal placement is step number 6. So there it is. If you wanted to build it according to the box, follow these directions. Here's a paint guide. Alright, put out by Round 2 Corporation. Alrighty, not too bad. So let's see how these decals look, guys. Alright, once and for all, we're going to get a good look at them. Alright, oh nice. Kind of a America type thing, red, white, and blue, you know. Got a Michigan plate, LNE 815, and a California plate, Monza 77. That's kind of nice. Those plates, all these little goodies, some decals for the dashboard, very cool. I like that a lot. And Mirage, maybe stick one of them in the window or whatever, or one of those. Got big Monza. It's very cool. I do like those. Those are very nice. So that's it, folks. As always, I want to thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. And, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.